I'm going to start the class and I'll be recording. And of course you can watch these videos later. Okay, so I'm going to start the recording now. And here we go. Just give me 1 second. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is OET listing, and we're going to focus today on part B. We'll do a quick introduction, we'll review the format, then we'll talk techniques, and then practice and analysis together towards the end. Can everyone see my document? Does everyone see this here?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So it looks it looks like quite a lot, but trust me, it's really simple, really. Let's start with how about Sibel? Could you say hello, Sibel? Ha! Let's start with Teodora. I can always rely on you, Teodora. Can you say hello?
Yes. Hello.
Okay, so we're going to start with, let's call this an introduction, okay, to the format of the test. Now, I know that you know the test quite well. So, Teodora, thinking about people who maybe are new to the test, can you just tell me some useful things connected to this test?
We always have like 6 questions. Yes, and we have one short audio per question.
Okay, so 6 questions and 1 short audio. Guys, is this right? 6 questions, 1 short audio.
Yes.
Sounds right?
Yes.
Yes. Let's focus on the short audio. How long, Tebet, do you know how long this is? Or Alessia? Maybe Van? How long is each audio?
Minutes.
Yeah, is it 5 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes?
Up to 1 minute.
It's about, guys, 1 minute each audio, approximately. Sometimes they can be longer, sometimes they can be shorter. There's 6 questions. How many audios, Teodora?
Yes, we have 6 audios.
6 audios. So basically, guys, you're listening to 6 short clips and you have to answer a question. What about the type of question? Alessia, Van, what's the type of question? Question type. Quickly, please.
Short answers like that.
Multiple choice.
Part B. We're doing part B. What's MCQ? Who said that? Who said MCQ?
Multiple choice.
Me.
Zuhal, what is MCQ?
Multiple choice.
Multiple
question.
choice. So how many options, Zuhal, do we have?
3.
So multiple choice questions. Sometimes people say MCQ. Probably Americans will be saying MCQ. Okay. All right. So we've got multiple choice questions. How many options?
3.
3 options. There's 6 short audios. Each audio is about 1 minute long, and there's 6 questions. What's happening in the audio? Ukor, Natalia, Noella. What am I going to listen to?
Interview or presentation.
This is Yevgeny. Okay, so Yevgeny, you can help me. So you listen to interview or presentation. Is that right, guys?
No.
Oh, not here. So Yevgeny, that would be...
Oh, sorry, dialogues or monologues?
Yeah, that would be C. Okay. Yes, it can be a dialogue or a monologue, so 1 person or 2 people. But Yevgeny, it's more, think of it like this. You're going to hear practical, okay, practical
discussion.
workplace situations. Just Yevgeny, please, guys, don't speak in his place. So Yevgeny, give me an example of a practical...
Could be handover.
Exactly. Handover. Can anyone think of anything else we might hear?
Consultation.
Discussing.
Maybe just a discussion. What else?
Consultation.
Discussion by colleague.
No.
Guideline.
Maybe guidelines. Maybe someone giving guidelines. Maybe someone giving short
Feedback.
Morning briefing.
Memos.
feedback. Morning briefing. Who said that? Good. Morning briefing.
A new policy.
Maybe someone talking about a new policy. It's anything that can happen inside a clinic or a hospital. Any short conversation, okay? It's not a consultation. What part of OET has consultations? Everywhere.
Listening
part
A.
Is that part
Part A. In part A, you listen to a consultation. In part B, you're going to listen to a handover or a discussion or someone giving guidelines, feedback. It's really short. It's like 1 minute long, approximately. And you've got 3 options, always, A, B, or C. Okay. A lot of people say that this is one of the easiest parts of the test. Alessia, do you agree? Taybet, is this one of the easiest parts?
Perhaps yes. If in comparison with part A, for me, it's much easier.
Relatively easy, I think. Relatively. What does that mean? Relatively.
In comparison.
Comparison. So, guys, it's relatively easy, but I suppose one of the big problems is we need to score what?
4+.
From 6. I think if you're getting 3 or 2, then you're losing easy, what kind of easy marks. Okay. Does that mean, though, Alessia, that every question in part B is easy?
No, it is.
There's always one, isn't there, that's like really, really hard. So, guys, majority are easy, kind of easy, but there's at least one will be extremely difficult. Sometimes 2 can be really, really hard. So definitely, although it's easier, we need to be really, really focused in the exam in this part. Taybet, patience. Can you say hello? Okay.
Hello, Ellen.
So anything else important in your opinion? Is there anything else we should say?
Well, just maybe firstly, just you will pay attention question.
Okay, focusing, I'm going to talk about attention actually very soon. But Taybet, what's the type of listening that they're testing? Listening.
Listening.
What listening type are they testing?
Detail, maybe main idea.
What do we think, guys? Is it detail? Is it main idea? What is it?
Main idea.
Main idea.
I want to say that it's more main ideas, okay? But it's complicated.
Agreement sometimes.
Well, it's complicated. We'll talk about it today, okay? Because I want to talk about the best technique. And this is where it comes down to, what am I doing? What am I listening? How am I listening? How? So I'll talk about this very shortly. This is basically the test though, guys. 6 questions, 6 short audios, 1 minute. You're listening to a handover, discussion, guidelines, feedback. It's 1 or 2 people speaking. You're going to have multiple choice questions, 3 options. It's relatively easy in general, but you still need to get 4. And they're testing main idea listening, although it's a little bit more complicated. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the type of listening. Again, let's go deeper into this idea of listening type, because this is really what I want to talk about today, guys. The type of listening. Theodora, could you say hello?
Yes, hello.
So let's talk about this idea of listening type. If I say it to you, it's main ideas, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean like they're all the same, these questions?
Not actually, because we have like 2 types of questions. Like we can have specific and general one.
Yeah, and this is why I asked her, guys, because I know we've talked about this before. Okay, so it's helpful to think about these part B questions as more specific, wait a second, more specific or more general. Okay, now that doesn't mean we're listening for details. Is that clear? We're not listening for details. Where do we listen for details?
Part A.
Part A.
A, right? In A, you should be there going, okay, what's the medication? He will say a medication, I will write it down. If you have the category, You're listening. What's the symptom? What's the condition? What's the equipment? Here, it's more like it's not so specific like that, but there is some questions are more specific than others. Some of them will be more general. Okay. So can I show you, guys, I'm going to show you, I'm going to make a diagram with you, but I used AI to create a picture to show this. Do you guys want to see a picture showing this?
Yes.
It's 2026, right? You can just ask a computer to make a picture for you. Here is the artificial intelligence picture I made to kind of show this idea. Does everyone see this here?
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
No, I did this. This is my drawing. No, this is artificial intelligence. So here I just said I want to get this idea of specific or general listening. Now, of course, in this example, which one is the specific listening, guys?
First one. First one.
Right, of course. This is here in this picture, you're listening for something, right? You are listening for something. What does that mean? Maybe Osle, could you say hello? Mine? When we say listen for, what does that actually mean? The for. Mine, no? Lily, what do I mean listening for? It's a preposition, so maybe not so clear in your native
Listening
language.
for clue.
Or specific.
What does for mean in this sense?
Something.
Lala, go on.
A noun.
Noun, kind of. Mohammed, what about you? Mireille, give me a translation of, or give me a synonym of for. Zuhal, Yevgeny, for means here, listening.
Specific
Reason.
Specific in
to-
order to.
It's sort of
For-
specific.
Associated with.
Guys, I'm going to say it's something like, Mel, give me a good synonym here.
Associated with.
Purpose.
Associated, okay. Associated is okay, but let's be really, really specific. Something like Mel, towards, all right?
Oh,
Towards. I don't want to spend too long on this, guys. We're listening towards something, or
Or something.
say again.
For something.
For
Something and reason.
about, maybe we could say.
A
Listening
reason.
about something, listening to something. You get the idea of what I'm trying to say here. Let me give you a very simple example, okay? Listen to me, and I want everyone to tell me, listen for the time. Listen for the time, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. So yesterday I went shopping with my partner, and we went to a very nice supermarket that's near where we live, and we bought lots of food, including some local wine. It's really interesting to see the local wines that are in the region, and of course they're not very expensive. We must have spent about 20 minutes in total, and then we went to the cashier's register and we paid, and obviously we took the bags out to the car and we drove home. What's the answer?
20 minutes.
20
minutes and
minutes.
yesterday.
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 Yeah,
and
and
20
yesterday as
minutes.
well. Thank you. Okay, so that kind of listening, when you know sort of what you're listening for, right? That's different from the kind of listening here. What is this kind of listening here? Van.
The next one is like general, this idea I can get.
Okay, general. Can you say it in a different way? General listening.
Generic?
You could say generic. No, you can say general or generic. Yeah, general, generic listening.
You are more concentrating on whole package, whole thing, and then get the main idea.
So something like main idea. Okay, let me put this one down. And Yevgeny, main idea,
Gist, aim.
gist.
Yeah,
Okay.
gist.
I don't really want to say, I'm just trying to get this simple idea across. I know you guys all understand this now, but if I say to you, Tayyab, what was the gist? What was the main idea of what I said before? What was it?
Maybe for
They
shopping.
drunk.
Just tie up, please. Mel, just tie
Ah,
up. What was the answer is not 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
What's the
Ah.
main idea of what I said?
I went shopping with my partner.
Maybe shopping.
Shopping.
Okay. All right. So this is really, really obvious, but if you take this now into OET and think it through in a very systematic way, you realize that you need to do different things for these questions. Okay. Firstly, you need to be able to identify specific questions and general questions. First, you need to identify them, read and understand, oh yeah, this is a question, it's very general. And then you need to know, okay, well, how am I going to manage my attention? Okay. The management of attention is really, really important here. So for example, if I'm listening for something, I really know in advance what I'm listening for. What we would normally do, guys, is we would listen and read everyone?
Question.
Only the question. So if I'm looking at the test, I'm focusing only here. Why has the patient come to see the doctor? Why has the patient come to see the doctor? Then what's going to happen? I'm waiting. I'm going to wait until something happens. What will happen? Theodora, what will happen?
So when we listen to them that they start to answer, we just move to the options.
So when they say it again, when they start to
Answer the question, then we move to options.
Okay. And do we know how long it will take before they move to options?
No, we don't know. But when we hear, like, I don't know, the reason what he wants to find out, for example, when he will say he wants to find out, I don't know, something, then we start to read the options.
So we hear someone begin to answer. We then move, as she's saying, guys, to the options. Okay. What do we do in the options stage, Van? What are we doing now? Read the options. It's not a trick question. Anyone else? We're gonna
Eliminate one option.
choose maybe or eliminate. Okay. So I'm going to show you today. We'll practice this. This might sound a little bit like, what is he talking about here? Okay, but trust me, this is really good because if you know that you have a specific question, then you can focus your attention on the question only and you can wait. This is a really good way to manage your attention. What you should not do, you should not try to read everything and listen to everything at the same time. Does that make sense? This is the big thing that is killing everyone because it's too much. It's too much information. So you need to break it down and know when to switch, right? So if I'm doing question 25, guys, I'm here. That's me. It's much easier, okay? I hear them begin to answer and then I'm here, okay? You're reducing what you need to read. It's simple, really. Can I give you an example, guys? Do you want to hear an example?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so the question could be, why does Alan like apples? Okay, is this a specific question?
Yes.
Yes,
You're
especially.
listening. You will know when I start to answer. You will know because I'm going to tell you why I'm doing something. So, guys, I want everyone here, put your hand up when you hear me start to answer. Is that clear, guys? When you hear me start to answer, put your hands up on Zoom.
Yes.
It's like a game, okay? All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, apples are a very nice fruit, and many people around the world eat apples. I have always loved eating apples. And okay, Sims, you've got your hand raised. Have I told you why? Guys, did I tell her? Did I start to say why?
No.
Oh, no.
Sims, too soon, right? Let's listen again. So apples are really interesting fruit. Many people around the world love apples. I've always loved apples, but my sister loves apples. There's many different types of apples. For example, the pink lady is a really nice apple. And there's loads of just apples that people eat all the time. When it comes to my reasons for having this fixation on apples, it's really down to the color because they just look so beautiful.
Color.
So you can hear me begin to answer. I said something like, when it comes to
Me. My fixation with apples.
my fixation. What does that mean, guys? My fixation.
Your favorite one.
It's like obsession.
Oh.
Why is it a small joke? Why am I talking about apples all the time? Okay, but you get the idea. Okay, so at that stage, we move to the options. Okay, and we're only focusing on the options. Now, in OET, will they just give you the answer? Do they just answer and finish? No, right? Be careful here. They always mention, I would say, 2 or 3 options. Is that clear, guys? Even when you move, even when you're reading the options, you have to be careful. Again, I'll give you another example. Look at this. A, why does Alan like apples? Color. The color of apples. B, the shape of apples. C, the smell of apples. Okay, listen to this and tell me what's the answer. Is it A, B, or C? Okay, but don't focus here until I start to answer, right? Because there's always an introduction with specific questions. There's always like a blah, 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 not answering the question. So listen to this. 3, 2, 1, go. Apples are a very nice fruit. Many countries around the world love to eat apples. My family eat a lot of apples, and I've always loved apples. And the reason for that is that I think that it's not their color, actually. Although apples have really beautiful colors, it's not the main reason for my love of them. I also think that my sister really loves the shape of apples, but for me, I just love that fresh smell in the morning. That's what really makes me like apples.
C.
Smell.
Answer?
C.
Smell.
C.
Smell.
Okay. But did you see that I mentioned the color, I mentioned the shape,
Yes.
right? So what I'm trying to do is break to show you this is what OET do as well. Does that make sense? OET will do this to you. They will have a specific question, and you should be listening and focusing on the question only the question. When they start to answer, you need to catch that. When they begin that answer, you move to the options, but you need to remember the first thing you hear is not always the answer. They're going to talk about more than one option. Okay. Mel, would you like to ask a question? Got your hand raised.
Yes. Which one?
PC, Mel.
Yeah, I am here.
Did you have your hand? No? Okay. Doesn't matter. So, guys, the other type of question is obviously completely different. Okay. So, a general question. Do we know what we're listening for?
No.
No.
We can't be like this looking for the apple, right? We have to be more like, oh, I'm just understanding everything. Does that make sense? So how do we do this? How do we manage our attention? Well, it's actually really simple. It's really simple. Theodora, you want to tell us? How do we manage our attention?
Yes, so for this type of questions, we don't know what we're listening for.
So should I listen and read only the question? No, right. Well, I don't know guys, am I going to know when they will answer?
No.
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 No, because I don't know what the answer is going to be. I don't know what I'm listening for, right? So what will happen here is we're going to listen. We're going to read the question, and immediately move to
Answer options.
options. Okay, so you don't here on this type of question. You don't wait around. You're not focusing on the question. Instead, you just want to understand the question as quickly as possible. Remind yourself, oh, this is the question, and then spend most of your time here. And this is where I think we can do a lot of elimination as well. Okay, you can eliminate here, but in general questions, elimination becomes very, very important. Okay, important because you're spending a long time here. You're reading 3 options and you're listening and reading and listening. You've got time to say, well, it's not A, right? So this is the technique for managing your attention with a more general question. Guys, this technique you can use for B. You can also use this for listening C as well. Does that make sense, guys? It's much simpler. Okay. Shall I give you an example? Again, I'm going to give you I'm going to talk. You just need to listen to what I say and get the answer. All right, everyone ready?
Yes.
See if I can freestyle this. So the question would not be like, why does Alan like apples, right? It would be like, apples are a fruit that's your question. Does everyone see that I'm not listening for anything? You see what I mean? Apples are a fruit that. What's the answer?
We don't know.
It's
No.
completely generic listening, isn't it? You don't really have a chance to listen for something. So really, it's much more like this now, right? We're listening in general and we're reading our answer options, A, B, C. Okay. So I'll give you an example. You guys tell me apples are a fruit that, okay? And you've got an option. I don't know, tastes nice. Oh, I can't even make it in my imagination. It's too hard, okay? But I won't give you the options. I'll just give you a general thing. Ready? Listen to this. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so apples are a fruit that many people love, and also, you know, children eat them every day and get a lot of pleasure from them. And I think the main reason is the flavor. The flavors can be so crisp and beautiful. And I think in general, you can just say that people love this fruit because it's very iconic. The flavor's amazing. And you can also put it into a lot of different types of food, specifically into desserts and sweet foods. Throughout the world, it's loved by adults and children and enjoyed. And I think specifically it's down to that mouth feel and the flavor when you put it in there.
Widespread delicious.
It's about flour.
Does everyone see that it's not really, you're just trying to take everything and go, what is he saying? Main idea. Tugba, what was the main idea of that? Zuha.
It was loved by everyone.
Okay, loved by everyone. A bit more.
Flour. Taste. Flour.
Flavor, yeah. I mentioned many times the flavor. Not just one time, many times I talked about flavor. Okay, so it's just an example. It's not a perfect example. But now, can I show you some questions? And I want you guys to tell me, am I listening for something or am I listening in general? You guys ready?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. So I made these already. We'll just take them here. And I'm going to put them, let's put this together like this. Let's put them in the middle. And Tugba, can you read the first one? What does that first question say?
The purpose of the memo is?
Say this word again.
Memo. The
Memo.
purpose of the memo. Yes.
Memo. Good. Okay, so everyone, is this am I listening for something or not?
General.
General.
Could be general. Probably is general, right? Because it's well, yeah. Does anyone disagree?
Yeah, I think it's specific one because it's this opinion only about memos, not general all of.
So you could try this technique, right? And you could say, well, I'm going to listen until he said the purpose. The problem with that, though, is when you write a memo, do you tell everyone your reasons for writing it?
No.
Did I tell you the purpose of this class today? No. So it's probably more a general question. You see what I mean? Like, let's imagine, who said that? It's a very good question. Who said that to me? It's a good question. Come back. Was it Mel? Imagine you're writing a memo. Okay, I'm writing a memo to Zuhal. Is this the normal way to write a memo? Dear Zuhal, I am writing this memo in order to update you about my health. Is that what you would say in a memo?
No.
No, memos are really short. But memos are short and concise. You don't say the purpose, do you? You just say, I am sick. I am not coming today.
Yeah.
Right? So I think it's a very good question. It's probably not here. It's going to be here. We're listening in general for the purpose of the message. Like, why is she saying these things? Okay. What about this, though? Why has the doctor decided to keep the patient in one more night?
Specific one.
It's very clear, isn't it, that this
Yes.
I'm listening for. He has to say, right? The audio has to tell you here. Natalia, Olesia, they are going to reassess.
Specific.
Is it specific? I think probably we can listen for this. What do you guys think?
I think it's general.
It's not always so easy, is it? Okay, so you might say, Misha, that I'm going to listen in general, or am I going to listen for, what does reassess mean, guys?
Yeah, to do something again, like to manage again.
Evaluate again.
So I think probably you can just listen and be like, okay, reassess. What does he want to reassess? What are they going to do again? What are they doing again? Right? Probably it could be specific. Okay, what does the patient agree not to say? Everyone.
Specific.
The new research focuses on.
General.
Does everyone see that this can be absolutely anything? Yeah. Apples, bananas, OET, cars, Manchester United. It could be anything. Okay, the patients help to decide how to.
General.
Specific.
Yeah. Sometimes even for myself, this is difficult. Who said specific?
Amal Suhan.
So the patients help to decide to
How to run, how to get up.
Maybe I can listen for what they are deciding to do. Maybe, right? Okay. So patients help to decide how to. Yeah, no, I think this could be specific, guys. You could listen. What does decide mean? Decide is to
make it happen.
So I think
Make a decision.
probably you can listen in a directed way. Now, I'm not saying that you'll always know 100% is it specific or not. I'm just saying 95% you can see it. And then it changes the way you do the test. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you now. I have 6 questions and we're going to do them. I'll give you the answers. But today I'm interested really in, can you, number 1, identify, is it this or is it this? And number 2, guys, can you do it? Right? You've got to change your attention. What does attention mean, guys? Everyone, attention means
Focus.
right? So that's really what I want to get you guys to practice. It's not getting the right answer, it's managing your focus, changing your focus. Okay, so is everyone ready now to do a test?
Yes.
Yeah. And we'll just go through step by step. I'll give you the answers, but as I said again, you need to tell me, is this going to be a specific question or a general question? And then tell me if you think this is good, not working, you had a problem, you have a doubt. Let's discuss it.